Welcome back. I'm Phil. This is my co-host Sam, and we are Bars and Barbells. We're doing the Moody Blues again on the channel, but we're coming back to our first introduction to the Moody Blues and Nights in White Satin, and this time around we're doing a live performance with an orchestra. Cool. Yeah. And seems like it's a pretty renowned performance, and I'm looking forward to it because of that, but also knowing a little bit more about the Moody Blues because one of our staunch supporters on the channel has been Mark, and he's made a lot of requests and sent a lot of material our way, but he's a huge Moody Blues fan.
Yes.
And he has introduced us to so much of their catalog. It's quite amazing.
So many amazing songs to check out.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing how deep of a catalog that they have. So we're much, much more familiar with the Moody Blues. And because of that familiarity, knowing how much orchestral elements they tend to use in their songs, I'm really, really looking forward to a live performance that's going to capture that.
Yeah, I feel like in the very beginning, I didn't really know what to expect with them. And it was such a unique listening experience at the time. Like that was one of the most, I feel like, creative things we had listened to up to that point with so much like just depth and the use of the orchestral elements, but also just like keeping it very melodic. So I'm excited to see it live now.
Well, like you said, it's an experience when it comes to the Moody Blues. It's not just listening, right? It's an experience.
Yeah.
So let's get into it and see what this experience is all about. Moody Blues, Nights in White Satin, a live performance.
Woo!
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always meet with these eyes before. What the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, yeah. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they can't understand. Some try to tell me thoughts they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you will be a man, and I'll love you. Yes, I'll love you.
All right, we'll pause here before we get into the flute on this song because that's so cool as well. But
what are your thoughts?
For my thoughts, sounds beautiful, not unexpected because everything from the Moody Blues tends to sound beautiful. But it really sounds like it's adding to that beauty with the orchestral elements that are in this live performance. It sounds so crisp, so clear. Really doesn't sound like any drop off.
No, so full.
Sorry?
Like such a full sound.
Yeah, and you got Justin Hayward. His lead vocal is coming through really, really strong. But I also like the backing vocals that they're adding on top of the layer
Yeah, it
there.
complements it very nicely.
Yeah, it sounds just like the original, and that's a tribute to how much chemistry they probably have as a group, right?
Yeah.
To put together something so complex and make it sound so seamless in terms of the transitions like we talked about when we listened to the original. But even in this setting, it just sounds like it's exploding and coming to life a bit more.
Yeah.
So it's been really, really cool. And the ambiance also is fantastic.
It would be really cool to be there in person and see this whole thing come to life in front of you.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Being there in person, witnessing this performance from this epic song, really would have been a once in a lifetime experience.
Well, like we said before, right? The Moody Blues are an experience, and this live would probably like to be taking that experience to the next level.
Yeah, I agree. So let's run it back a little bit as we build into the flute and see what we're going to get from that.
Yes, I love you.
Great layering.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never mean to send. Beauty I've always been, with these eyes before. What the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Sensational. Got goosebumps here, especially with that ending. That was crazy.
Yeah, and that ending, that portion reminds me of like something you would hear in like some like, I don't know, like epic movie scene or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing to think that this is, just supposed to be a progressive rock band. You hear that term thrown around, right? But this seems like so much more than that, right? This is, when you're talking about music, you can't really define it any further than this. Like if you wanted to point somebody from a different galaxy that arrived here, an alien, and said, "Hey, we got to show you what music is," this would capture it in its completeness from
There's such a variety of instrument use in this, and the vocal range, and then you've got like the orchestral instruments, but also more of like the rock instruments, and there's just such a vast
it's just a great mesh.
The composition of this is just crazy.
Yeah, it meshes together perfectly. It's this crossover feel, but even in the back half there, in this live performance that we had, just built so much, and it's so mesmerizing, so mind blowing. Like you said, it feels like we're going through an experience, or you feel like you are in a movie of sorts or a film because of how epic it feels, and. The layering was just great overall. Like you have so much here. It's very easy for it to get muddied and, to drown out certain sounds, but you still got that full experience of the song in this one, which I thought was, fantastically done.
Yeah.
The flute, I think that was Ray Thomas that was on the flute.
Yeah, that sounded incredible. I love the flute in there.
Yeah, really, built in that middle section. And then
It brings also like this like lighter kind of, I don't know how to describe it, like the flute sound. It's just like a lighter, like more uplifting sound into the mixture of the song.
It's got such a classy vibe to it.
It does.
It's like, this is what the best of the best is. You know what I'm saying? It's like you should be having a nice glass of wine while you're listening to this. You should be at the finest restaurant having this play in the
all
background. Yeah, it's got a lot of class and appeal to it.
It does.
So I really, really enjoyed it. I love seeing the live version. I would have loved to have been there and experienced it myself. I've heard the acoustics at the Royal Albert Hall here are really, really great as well. So, and this is, just a recorded live version. You know what I'm saying? This isn't, the studio version that we heard was so fantastic, but this is just, it didn't sound that way. It sounded like we were listening to the studio version here.
Yeah, no, quality is top notch.
Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed reminiscing on Nights in White Satin with us. It's a great song, obviously, but this was a great performance at that. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, because 85% of our viewers are not subscribed, you need to get on this wagon with us, guys. We got to get these subscribers moving. Our channel is just moving at a snail's pace. We got to blow this thing up, get more great music on our channel, like Moody Blues and the Nights in White Satin, and other stuff that we do, which is what, Sam?
We do comedy, we do sports, we do a little bit of history.
Yeah, so we got to get all this great content out there, but we need your help. So hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, come join us.
Don't forget the notification bell. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you then.